Hull City, who looked to have won the race to sign Aston Villa attacker Louie Barry. The 21-year-old scored 15 goals in 23 games for Stockport down in League One before being recalled earlier this month. He's been the subject of a lot of interest from across the Championship, but Ruben Sellers' side appear to have got their man, and what a statement move this is, Justin.
Yeah, it's a massive statement move. And again, I like the business that Ruben Sellers is doing. I think Hull have been guilty of over-relying, I would say, on agents far too often, bringing players from overseas who take time to develop, who take time to adapt to a new league. Whereas Ruben Sellers is picking players who either have experience playing in the Championship or have got a lot of potential coming. They understand the league, etc., and the culture of being in the country and whatnot. I think that's a big thing, especially when you're recruiting in January. I think Louie Barry just fits the bill. And again, that attacking quality that Louie Barry is bringing and his ability to turn games on their head by doing something spectacular, I think is a real edge. And yeah, Hull have assembled a really, really tidy squad. Obviously, we have to temper expectations a little bit because Hull did exactly the same thing where they had a very good window this time last year and it didn't quite flow as we wanted, and obviously Hull are in a bit more precarious position this season. But all you can say is, the board have done their bit, the recruitment team have done their bit, Ruben Sellers has done his bit. Let's see how it gets on.
Yeah, well, he's been the most sought-after player in the Championship this January, hasn't he? Every January there seems to be one player who is linked with just about everyone. And this time around it was Louie Barry. And he was being linked with clubs higher up the table than Hull are right now as well, wasn't he? So it's a thrilling move, but you just have to look at his numbers and some of his goals for Stockport. Flipping heck. He was clearly way too good for League One. And so it's very exciting to see now what he can do at Championship level. And got to be said, Hull needed more firepower because of how many injuries they've had this season. And even though they've signed extremely well this Jan, they probably could have done with at least one more. And this is some way to fill that gap because I am just so excited to see how he does at this level in this Hull team under Ruben Sellers.